Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. I am the Mountain. Hear me roar. And we're playing with some Mindnight. This is not mainframe because we only had 6 people able to join us today. And we're playing with the crew, people from the Discord, from the sponsor and Twitch sub area of the Discord. By the way, I stream on Twitch. Do you guys know that? You should check out the Twitch link down below and follow so you don't miss out on stuff like Town of Salem gameplay and sometimes Dead by Daylight gameplay. And sometimes Minesweeper, because everybody who knows Minesweeper loves. Stop hiccuping, Skim. Minesweeper. I am the Mountain, and I accept Node 1. So I'm accepting here. It is reasonable to decline in Node 1. Meta can go both, basically, both ways. But I'm gonna accept this. White Walker and Frey both reject. Frey might be one of the people that just rejects until there is a play to be made. So I've accepted, because I do accept. We learned some things though about who we were playing with before. I actually really like playing with the crew because some of the people we played with a lot, I kind of learn like how they're thinking a little bit, and some people who are new then really throw a loop. So, but yeah, we are playing with people who support the channel here. I like doing that. I couldn't do it without them. So, somebody once told me, Queen of Thorns. Frey's not. That tells me nothing. Yeah. Frey, why refuse? Refusing is not. Yeah. Who says why refuse? Child. Why call out? Refuse. Node 1. It's pretty meta. Like I accept Node 1, so. I don't dislike Frey here, is what I'm saying. I don't like them anymore particularly, but I definitely don't dislike them. We don't have a lot of information. Knowledge is key. Refusing. I was curious. But see, the answer could be as simple as because I refuse Node 1s until Hammer. You know, like that's a perfectly reasonable way of playing this in a meta sort of fashion. Mindnight. By the way, a lot of people don't like or don't really know how Mindnight works. So I'll try to explain it, I guess. I'm an agent, which means I don't know who the hackers are. There's 2 hackers in here. For each of these, they're called nodes, abbreviated N. So Node 1, N1, N2, N3, N4, N5. This is all. I don't hate this, but I don't really like anti-node 1s, so there can still be one agent not in this. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of anti-node 1s, so I'm refusing. I'm proposing. I like Frey myself. Node 1 plus 2 is better. Node 1 plus 2 would be 4 people. But King and Crow aren't acting very agenty. What's your read on me then? Who said that they'd... Trying to see here. What's your read on me, White? I'd go maybe Queen here, I think. This would be my general proposal. I like this one. I think one of you is agent, the other hacker. I'm trying to determine who would have secured if they were a hacker, right? I'm not convinced that there is a hacker within these 2. Wait. We don't know that at all. There could be 0 hackers, Node 1. I don't know how you got that knowledge. So that doesn't make much sense. I'm refusing my own anyway. Frey accepts, but I'm refusing it anyway. Do you want to take the Hammer? Probably. Probably do. Although I think Queen gets it. No, Child has it. How does that make you feel, Queen? How do you feel about child having it? I do not like anti-node 1s. So I'm easily refusing this one. This was not a node. So like but it's a gut feeling. I'm refusing. And it's going to hammer here. But I don't... You should always be proposing in this game something that actually makes sense to you. Is this an anti-node 1? Personally, my prop would be Child of the Forest, me, and the Mountain. I don't hate that, Frey. I don't hate it. You add me, I think, because I feel like I'm very towny. I do not like White Walker either. Pick you, me, and Frey or King. Child, pick you, me, Frey, or King. Oh, well, we're accepting. I don't really like that. I think that it's very possible that we have no hackers in here. Which would make me think that Child and Queen are evil. If we watch Child and Queen get really, like kind of bounce off each other. And then I do feel like I saw that, by the way. Let's go back in time. I said, how do you feel about Child of Forest having it? And Queen immediately proposed, indicating to me that Queen doesn't care if Child has it. So this is a hack. I'm suspecting Child here first. Yeah. This is going to be tough. We still have two options here. So we know that this was never going to work. I dislike both Frey but I still like White Walker. So you're saying me? I am. Interesting. You propped anyway. I asked and you propped. Meaning you obviously didn't mind them having. I don't know about that. I don't know about that logic, Frey. I like you because you're towny, but you said you were towny, therefore that makes you not towny. Interesting. I still dislike Frey, however. I think King Crow is more likely to be evil than Frey if there is a hacker node 1. I think Queen and Child are my suspicions right now. Node 2 could be a double, but I doubt it. If node 2 is a double, it's you who is hacker. Just so you know the logic you speak of. So I think it's either King. Thank you for letting me know that Void Bastards is coming out. It's either King and Queen, which would be hilarious, or it's Child and Queen right now, mine. That is pretty close to true. Frey, I disagree with this node. I think Queen and Child have been more friendly than average. Why did they pass? We barely interacted until now. I don't like King... Why? It passed. King and Frey passed without Hacker. Why distrust that? Like, I'm curious. Why? There's no reason to distrust that. It's possible. It's very possible that they're both evil, but I don't think that that's necessarily the case. It's totally possible that they're both good. I think one of them is Hacker slow playing and the other Hacker's on the right side. Yeah, I agree with that. This is a tough one. I'm not super happy with this, but in fact, I'm refusing it. But this is generally where I feel like I would go. Frey, why did you want the passes? Because that'll be 2. That'll be 3. You give it to King. Why? Just want to hear the logic. I still believe Frey is a hacker. I don't like the fact that Frey was pushing so hard for refusals to get the king the node. I mean, I'm not really pushing. I think we are refusing to hammer here. This would be a great turn on each other if these guys are evil. It'd be a great turn. Man, I wish I could see more of the vote history without like scrolling back. No hacker will call out partner in node 1 if it's secure. Like, I don't get White Walker's logic here. It's entirely possible that King and Frey are both innocent. There's not good logic to say that they're... I didn't see anything that made me think that they were evil. So what we're trying to do here, only one person needs to be in the... One hacker needs to hack the node for it to be a loss for us. So... And down here, when we're talking about hammer, this is what we're talking about. You can only propose 5 proposals. So refusing this, which I am going to do, means that this is now the hammer. If we refuse this next one, hackers automatically win the node. Well, as an agent, we don't want that. There should be 4 agents here, so there should never be a hammer refused. If you refuse hammer, the 4 out of 5, whatever it might be, you're pretty much confirmed evil. There's no reason to unless you are evil, at least. So... I didn't instantly trust King. But over time, I see King Crow is right. I think one of you two is a hacker who secured node 1. Why? That's where you lose me. What is the logic? Because it was slow to secure. That means nothing. Now, I'm not in this, so this is hacked. And if only one person hacks this... No hackers. Double hacker. That means Frey and I are clean. That means Frey and I are clean. That means, in theory, King plus Frey plus me is the right call. Because if King is evil, they had protocol. It's possibly a long play by King, but it would be an unneeded risk. King is unlikely hacker, because protocol would say that if King was hacker and there was double hacker, King hacks. So unless King is doing a long play that isn't needed, honestly, I doubt that was a double. I think that was a double. Why would they secure? I mean, this is my accept here. I refuse to accept anything that isn't this. And I will be accepting here. Boom. I think that was a double hack. See, because I know I'm an agent. And Frey, I think, could be an agent. So I will not accept anything that isn't that. Here's a problem. This is the node for us to win on. Because one of these three, two of these three are evil. The only real logic here is that King is likely agent and Frey and I are confirmed agents. Because there was double hackers in that last one. So this is the only thing I will be accepting, this node. So, because this is what logic says is good, unless King is doing a super long play, which would not be necessary for hackers to win. So I'm proposing, I am accepting this every time it comes up. I'm just saying, I think that we had a double hacker. Now, they don't know that I'm an agent, right? And their theory, really what the hacker should be saying is, no, you and Frey are obviously the evil ones. And that's all there is to it. Right? That's what the hacker should be saying. But they're not saying it. They're not doing a very good job here. Because the logic for me as an agent is that it's King, Frey, and me are innocent because there's a double hacker between these three. That's the logic as the agent. Right? And I'll try to explain this again. There you go. King I'm fine with. I think Queen and White Walker could be it. I think that was put... Or Queen and Child of Forest is what I said early on. Refusing. We're giving it to King here. I'm confident Node 3 was double, since I am agent, and I trust you, Frey. Which means that there had to be two hackers in there. And it's not likely King because of protocol. Meaning the best play is you, is Frey, King, and me. And that is logic right here. That is the logic. if I pop Frey, King, if you think there was double hacker node 3, the only answer is Frey, you, and me. That's it. That's it. That's the logic. You don't have to be right. But that is the logic. Unless there was a slow play, which is possible. But in a 4-man, why would you slow play it? Just to waste time, I guess, is possible. But I wouldn't have. I'm accepting here. I'm securing here. I like Frey. I think Hammer accept. Yep. Let's see if there's some. I think this could very well be GG. GG. Yeah, that's GG. Nice. The logics. Technically, there was another chance there. I'm gonna take some time here. So it was white and queen. I kind of thought it was queen and child, but this is what the logic was. Okay, let's go back real quick and focus on this for a second because it's important to know the game. So our node 4 was proposed by a king and included White Walker, Child of Force, and Queen of Thorns. I trusted Frey. I think they were an agent, and I had said that for a little while, that node 1 could very well be both agents. I know that I was an agent, which means that if I'm an agent and I'm not in the node, there is at least one hacker in the node. At least one. Now, if you're the only hacker in a node, it's very likely that you hack it if you're the only hacker, especially in a node of 4. There's so much pressure you can put on other people in that node. So, because there wasn't a hack, and I trusted Frey, unless there was a very long play by hackers, it was likely that there was a double hacker. Now, here's the logic. If King Crow was a hacker, protocol states that if they hack and their other hacker in their team secures. Now, because protocol wasn't followed and King Crow seemed like they knew what they were doing, I assumed that King Crow's probably Asian. Frey and I were not in, meaning that we are confirmed not hackers, and one of the other 3 is an Asian as well. I think that was really good logic, but hackers could have said, no, you dum-dum. Frey and Mountain are obviously evil. They've been buddy the entire game, and that 4-man is the clean answer. And that is what they should have done. That was their play right there. Probably, if they could have convinced the hammer to go that way, it would have ended with us losing the game. But I think we were so towny feeling in how we were talking, and our logic was good. We were able to pull that one off. That was an awesome game. An awesome game, I think. Really cool. All right. Enjoy, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed, I should say. See you guys next time. Peace out.